What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. In today's episode, I am elated because I'm checking off a white whale set from 2021. This set only had about a year and a half of shelf life. It resold for $100 when new, and when I started collecting Lego, I was already a fan of the TV show, and by the time I got around to buying this set, it was already increasing 30 to 40% in value in just 1 year. And I bought it for $175, crushed box with shipping included. And the set is, well, you guys can see it, but it is the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle, the 9 and older set, 75314 with 969 pieces. Now, as you guys can tell, I am so excited about this because The Bad Batch is a really short-lived TV show. We got season 1 in 2021, I think about 16 episodes. Then in 2023, we got another 15 or 16 episodes. And then this year, they ended it. But you know, one of the really cool things to note, like in The Mandalorian, as part of ending this show, they blew this thing up. So we fell in love with this in the Clone Wars, and then it moved over into the Bad Batch. This is really cool. This is an awesome Lego set for a really cool TV show that ended way too soon. They blew it up like they did in The Mandalorian, and I think because of that, it's going to keep continuing in value. Now let's just go over the box, the condition of it at the same time, because like I said, I bought this used. And we'll slowly talk about the Bad Batch as we go along with this part of the video. You like how I'm doing this with my hands? Okay, I'm in a really good mood today, everybody. Really, really good mood. So, the set, 2021, typical style packaging. We got the white up here at the top. We do have 3 of the members of the Bad Batch. Of course, we got the shuttle. We have 2 speeders, one with tech, the other one looks like with crosshair on it. And of course, we have the nice picture of the shuttle. We do have the minifigures of Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, and Crosshair. And we also have a Gonk droid. It does seem like in these 2019 to 2021 Star Wars sets, they're making Gonk droids and like everything. But I do think that the Gonk droid in this set did play a part in the TV show. I binge watched the first 2 seasons last year, and then I watched the last season in periods of like 4 episodes at a time until it was done, because I didn't like the cliffhangers of every episode. Wait a week, another episode with a cliffhanger. So what I did is I watched 3, I watched 4, and I watched 4, and then I watched the rest of them. So my memory needs to watch the show again. That's what it all comes down to. But as we know, Crosshair, at about this time, he was torn between Order 66 directives with the Empire and his team. He didn't know which way to go. We all know how it turned out for him. Thankfully, he came home. Unfortunately, we did lose Tech in the middle of all of this. And how many people thought that we were going to lose Wrecker in that last season? Oh my gosh. They kept hinting that they were going to knock him off. Thank God that they didn't, right, everybody? Now, as you guys can see, I really do like this show, and I did pay attention to a lot of things, but I do need to watch it again. So that's why we have the speeders. We have that. On the side, we just have the normal stuff, Lego and all that. Up here, we have like the Legal Eagles. We have a one-of-one of Hunter. Coming over here to this side, we just have a little snippet of the ship, nothing too special. More Legal Eagles, barcode, Star Wars, all of that. And then down here, we can start to get a look at all the play functions. Of course, we're going to have laser shooters. Of course, the wings are going to fold up. This whole thing is in that sand blue color, which is really cool. I see a lot of parts that you don't normally see in sand blue in this set, so that's one really cool thing to note. Of course, we got Wrecker and Hunter, we got Crosshair. All of the minifigures, except for Hunter, I believe, is exclusive to this set. Hunter was also included in the Justifier Lego set, And the Justifier was a really expensive Lego set, but it is considered to be the other Bad Batch Lego set ever made. I still have not found a way to justify the Justifier for my collection. I'm waiting for it to go down in value. I think it was just retired. We did get Omega and Cad Bane in that set, but I got Omega in the Advent calendar, so I really don't know if I need to buy it for the minifigures or if I want to buy it for the set. Maybe when I rewatch The Bad Batch later this year, I will find the inspiration to buy it, because it'll be in there somewhere, if I remember correctly. But getting back to this set, it's a really rare set, because there's just so much work that went into these minifigures, because every member of the Bad Batch has a unique helmet design. Like Tech has his special goggles that helps him see, and I mean, it just takes a lot for Lego to make a Lego set like this. And that's why I really believe it only lasted a year and a half, and then they axed it. And it's also the reason I believe that it's going to really continue to grow in value. Yeah, the show was short-lived, but so was Rebels. And if you got in on the Ghost and the Phantom from Rebels back in 2015, you are sitting on $1,000 easily. Now, I don't know if that's what this is going to do, but we can hope. But regardless, I bought this set because I really love the TV show, and I noticed last year it was around $120 to buy it new in box. Now this year, I paid $175, and like I said, we were going to go over the box. It's crushed up here. It looks like the whole thing was pushed in. This corner is damaged. This box doesn't have a straight panel on it. So that is a lot of inflation just for basically 2 years after retirement. So with that one, everybody, I think it's time to contain the excitement, bring you guys in, let's unbox this set from 2021, and let's see what it takes to get it built. So guys, I did want to say, for a 969-piece set, this box is rather large. I would expect it to be more maybe of like that size, but you know what? It is pretty big. We don't have any punch tabs on this box to open it up like we would with most under 1,000-piece sets. We have 2 pieces of tape. And now that those pieces of tape are cut, I am one step closer to achieving my dream of owning this set and having it displayed. I am getting really excited. Oh, man. And now you guys are going to get the first look inside of the box. I'm already peeking. It's packed okay and decent. There's not a lot of room in the box, but here we go. Now we have our bags. Let's say 7 bags total. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, so we have our bag number 1. We have our bag 2. Our bags 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So we have 7 bags total. In all reality, we have about 8 bags, because bag number 1 does have 2. So now I do want to take a second. Let's look at the book. This is when they were plastic wrapping the books. This has been nice and sealed. This would have been nice for the set that is the VW Bug that has the water damage. If you guys watched the unboxing video, me unwrapping these from eBay, you guys will know that I got a set that's really liquid damage, and a plastic bag in the box would have really helped. We do have a medium-sized sticker sheet to get this party started. It looks like we have about 9 stickers, but we do have 4 number 1s to note, and that's all the duplicates that we have. Everything else is individually numbered. And then we have the book itself. We do have a QR code in this year, so we do get 20 points with the purchase of this set, which is really cool. Coming into the back, we got the Skywalker Saga video game being promoted. That's a really good Lego game. Then we have some sets from the year. We just got the Mandalorian fighter up here. And what else do we have? Oh, this is the other set right here with the Moff Gideon in it from the Mandalorian. A lot of really cool little sets. We also have this little set from the Clone Wars of Ahsoka versus Darth Maul. We also have Anakin's Starfighter. Really cool stuff. I still want to get that clone battle pack right there, 75280. Maybe one day soon. So now let's get into the steps. We have 293 steps and 197 pages to get this set done. Is there anything at the beginning of the book? Hey, look, this is before they start talking about paper bags. Tells us how to use the spudger. Now we do have steps. So far it seems like the first bag makes the speeders. The second bag makes the nose. The third bag makes the center section. Fourth bag makes one of the wings. Fifth bag makes the other wing. The sixth bag kind of fills in the blanks of the wings to the body. Seventh bag builds the final fin, and then we go into the build with Hunter and looks like Crosshair. So as you guys can tell, I am super pumped. I am super excited to finally get this set in my collection and get it built. This is one that even if I had a perfect box, I would still rip the box open. This is a set that is on the list of sets to where I want to see the ship itself. I want to see the minifigures out on display every single day I come into this room to make videos for you guys. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to build and I'm going to enjoy it, and you guys are going to watch the review right now. Okay, everybody, well, let's come on in for the review of the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. I can tell you right now, it has been a lovely evening building this set. We have 2 speeders to talk about. We have about 6 minifigures, if you count the Gonk Droid as one of them. And then we have the shuttle itself. So let's start off with these minifigures. So one of the first minifigures that we're going to review is going to be Hunter. He does come with 2 blades, but look at his printing. He has a very nice printing on his legs, down to his toesies, down to his front torso. Not to mention he has that iconic face printing that we all know him for. On the back, he does have his back torso printing. Now, this is one of the few minifigures that comes with the option of hair. Taking off his hair, we can get a look at his second face as well. But we can put his helmet on, which looks like that. And then we can get a nice, good look at all of the printing on that helmet. Again, like I've said, these minifigures are what makes the set. The next minifigure we're going to talk about is going to be Crosshair. Again, leg printing on the front down to the toesies. We also have front torso printing and back torso printing. He does come with the bigger rifle, well, because that's what he's known to do. I mean, he's the sniper, Crosshair. He does have a very nice helmet print. All the helmets are the same mold except for 2 of them, but they use printing to make them look like they're different, which is really cool. When it comes to Crosshair's face, there is his face. There is some cat hair stuck to it. No big deal. I have cats. It is what it is. Next up is going to be the Gonk Droid. I'm trying to do these in order of building them, and honestly, this is a gray chunk of bricks that's supposed to be a droid. No big deal. Now, if my memory serves me right, next up is going to be Tech. And now Tech has a really freaking cool everything about him. Now let's start off with his printing, torso printing on the front and on the front of the legs down to the toesies, just like the rest of them. He does have back torso printing underneath this little backpack thing. This little backpack thing does have printing in itself. He does have his little antenna. His helmet does have printing on the side and on the top, side again, and on the front. He has a really unique mold for his helmet. He is holding 2 blasters. Taking off his helmet, we can see his iconic face, as well as his secondary face. And then he did come with a hairpiece as well, like Hunter, that we can put on, just like that. Next up is going to be Echo. Echo, like them all, has excellent printing on torso, on the front, or front legs, and also on the front toesies and back torso. Traditional helmet mold, but printed very specially with all that nice print. Really nice. He does have a gray hand, and he does have side printing on that arm for that side. That is a really nice detail to capture, because we know how he's kind of part droid after the experiments on him did what they did. There we have his front face, and then we have the back of his head. This is a really, really nice figure. I really hope my camera is picking all of this up in good detail for you guys. And then, last but not least, is Wrecker, the one I thought we were going to lose in Season 3. Now with Wrecker, again, he does have printing on his front torso and his front legs and his toesies. He does have back torso printing. He does have this armor on with the side shoulder pad printing, and as well front printing on that shoulder pad. Now his helmet looks like the Iron Man helmet that does not have the front coming off of it. Somebody may know if that's how the Iron Man helmets used to be, and that's what they used for this set. That would make a lot of sense because Lego likes to recycle parts. He does have a shorter gun or blaster, but he has really cool printing on that front of that helmet. Taking off his helmet, there we can see iconic Wrecker right there, but no back printing on his head. Now that that's all done, let's take a look at these speeders. This is Crosshair's speeder. Stud shooters in the front. Sticker element right there. 3 sticker elements here, here, and on here. A very simple speeder design, but it's really rather nice. And it's quite stable when you put it on a table. I really like a really simple speeder. And that's what this is. Then we move on to Tech's speeder, which is the more bright green one. And it really sticks out from the rest of the set due to that lime green color. We have 2 more sticker elements in use, here and up here. Not as complicated as Crosshair's, but that green really sells it. And it kind of accents Tech in a way because he's got the green visors. Really nice. Now, coming to the shuttle itself, I'm trying to film this in a way that really works well for you guys. So hopefully this does go well. So we have this as the only printed element on this part of the set. And this is obviously a big piece that they printed the windscreen on and some greebling accents. Other than that, it's a very basic front half of the build. As far as brick technique, no additional stickers. Let's give it a full 360. I just shot off a laser blaster right down here. There's another one right here that just went that way. We do have 2 more sticker elements here and here on the bottom, coming around, making the rear ion thrusters, or whatever you want to call them. We have 2 more sticker elements right up here. And there goes the other blaster. I really hate how easy those things can be detonated. I really feel like parts like these and sand blue are really rare. So the wings, they do fold down, just like that. Get the other side. And there we have it in that iconic form, like on the box. That's really cool. Now, one really cool thing to note is that whole part comes up, and you can get a look at the inner cockpit. We do have, looks like something right here, Easter eggs towards the show on the inside. We do have a little hidden compartment that we can lift up right here. And it has a little basket that can be taken out. Let's just leave it all in there. Leave it simple. Printed little dash right here. It does look like you can get the majority of the minifigures in this set. Really cool building technique to make these side pieces. And it's really unique how that whole thing comes up. And this also comes up a little bit as well. To fold it back, you just take it. And you just grab it, just like that. Ta-da. There we go. And then that's it. And that completes our review. Pretty cool, right? Well, guys, I would have to say this set is definitely one for the minifigures. The attack shuttle itself is not too bad. I was just putting those little laser blasters back in. Hopefully I don't send them off. This set's going to be one of those sets that's going to be like the Ghost that just came out last fall, to where if you touch it the wrong way, you're going to have the blaster shooting you in the eye as you're just trying to move it to another part of your shelf. Like I said, this is a set for the minifigures. I mean, the speeders, they're not bad. One's bright green, one's a little more of the, the dark grays that we're used to. The shuttle, the lack of a transparent element for the windscreen is a huge downturn. Again, it is a 9 and older play set, so the wings are like 3 plates thick, and they're very studdy, and then negative studdy on the back side, so not a lot of polished on that. It doesn't have a lot of greebling to give it a lot of detail. I mean, we could pick it apart all day, but the purpose of this set was to be a play set for kids, as The Bad Batch is a TV show. That's a cartoon. Cartoons, kids. You guys get the point. Unfortunately, adults watch the TV show, The Clone Wars, Bad Batch, so forth and so on. We fall in love with it just as much, if not more, than the kids do, and we want to get in on the Lego sets. And that's what this is. So that's why I'm saying it's for the minifigures mostly. You grow to fall in love with these characters, and I guess that's why I wanted this set so bad, is to finally have that portion of Star Wars history in Lego. So that does it for this video. Is it worth the escalated price? Yes. Definitely yes. The fact that it was basically $120 a year ago, and now it's $170, $180 here in the US, that's a good sign right there to tell you that this is a set worth investing in, and it's just going to get more and more expensive. It is definitely a good set to buy in the second market. So with that one, everybody, you guys want to support the channel, there is 2 ways to do so. The first way of supporting the channel is by hitting the thank you button down below. When you guys do that, you guys leave a small donation to help us get Lego sets just like this and support Bricks and Toys. If you guys don't want to donate and you guys want to support Bricks and Toys, hit the subscribe button and follow along with everything that we do here. It's much appreciated. Other things are, you guys can share this video with your friends, like the video, and also comment your thoughts down below. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about the short-lived Bad Batch Shuttle, as well as the Justifier, as these are like the only 2 sets from that TV show. Let me know. And with that one, thank you so much for watching. I think up next on the channel is going to be the Creator Expert Volkswagen Beetle, the one with all the liquid damage. So thank you so much for watching. Y'all have an excellent rest of your day.